Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 1995 Washington quarter is a regular U.S. coin that was made for everyday use. It features the image of George Washington, the first President of the United States. This design has been used since 1932, when it was first introduced to honor the 200th anniversary of Washington's birth. On the front, called the obverse, of the coin, you can see George Washington's portrait facing left. The artist who created this design was John Flanagan. His initials, J.F., are found at the base of Washington's neck. Around the portrait, the word Liberty is written at the top. To the left of Washington's face are the words, "In God We Trust," and the year, 1995, is shown at the bottom. A small letter might appear near Washington's ponytail, which tells you where the coin was made. No letter means it was made in Philadelphia, a D means Denver, and an S means San Francisco for proof coins. The back, called the reverse, of the coin shows an eagle with its wings spread out. The eagle is standing on a bunch of arrows, which represent strength and readiness to defend the country. Below the arrows are two olive branches, symbols of peace. At the top of the coin are the words, United States of America. Just above the eagle's head, it says, E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning, out of many, one. At the bottom, it says, $quarter, showing the coin's value. The 1995 quarter is made of a copper-nickel blend. The outer layer is 75% copper and 25% nickel, and the inside is solid copper. This type of metal combination has been used since 1965, when the U.S. stopped using silver in quarters. The coin weighs about 5.67 grams, is 24.26 millimeters wide, and has a ridged edge. There are three main versions of the 1995 quarter. Most were made in Philadelphia and Denver for regular use. A special proof version was made in San Francisco using shiny, mirror-like surfaces for collectors. These proof coins are not meant for spending and are usually sold in sets. The 1995 quarter looks just like most quarters made from 1932 to 1998. It was part of the standard Washington quarter series before the U.S. Mint started the 50-state quarters program in 1999, which gave each state its own special design. Because of this, the 1995 quarter is one of the last in a long-running design series that lasted over 60 years. The 1995 Washington quarter is not considered rare in the general sense because the United States Mint produced a very large number of them that year. At the Philadelphia Mint, over 1.1 billion coins were struck, and the Denver Mint also produced over 1.1 billion. Combined, more than 2.3 billion quarters were made for circulation in 1995. This extremely high mintage means that most examples of this coin, especially those that were used in everyday commerce and show signs of wear, are very common and worth only their face value of 25 cents. However, there are specific situations in which a 1995 Washington quarter can be worth significantly more than its face value. The first and most important factor is condition. Coins that have never been used in circulation, also called uncirculated or mint state coins, can be worth more. These coins still have their original surfaces, luster, and sharp design details, without scratches or worn areas caused by handling. The better the condition, the higher the grade, and the more valuable the coin might be to collectors. Coins are professionally graded on a scale from 1 to 70. Grades of 60 and above are considered mint state. A coin graded MS65 or higher is noticeably more desirable to collectors because it is more difficult to find a coin from 1995 in that level of pristine condition due to the high number of coins struck and the general carelessness with which modern coins are handled. While MS60 to MS65 coins may sell for only a few dollars, coins that grade MS66, MS67, or even MS68 can fetch much higher prices, especially if they are certified by a trusted grading service such as PCGS or NGC. The reason higher-grade coins are more valuable is because the number of coins surviving in near-perfect condition is much smaller. For example, if only a few hundred coins are known in MS67 condition out of more than a billion minted, collectors looking to build high-grade sets are willing to pay a premium. In some cases, a 1995 Washington quarter graded MS67 or higher can be worth between $50 and $200 or more, depending on eye appeal and market demand. Coins with exceptional luster, no contact marks, and strong strikes are valued more highly. In addition to regular business strike coins, the United States Mint also produced special collector versions of the 1995 quarter at the San Francisco Mint. These are known as proof coins. Proofs are made using a different process from regular coins. The planchets, or metal blanks, are polished before striking, and the dies used to strike the coins are specially treated to give a sharp, detailed image and a mirror-like surface. These coins are not released into circulation and are sold directly to collectors in proof sets. The 1995 S-proof quarter was produced in much smaller numbers, around 2 million pieces, compared to the circulation coins. While not rare, these proof coins are of higher quality and are typically worth between $2 and $10 depending on condition and whether they are still in their original packaging. Proof coins that are graded as PR69 or PR70 Deep Cameo, especially by PCGS or NGC, can sometimes command higher prices because of their near-perfect quality. Another factor that can drastically increase the value of a 1995 Washington quarter is the presence of mint errors. These are coins that were struck incorrectly due to problems at the mint during production. Error coins are much less common than regular issues, and some can be quite rare. There are several types of errors that collectors look for. One example is an off-center strike, which happens when the coin is not properly aligned during striking, causing the design to appear shifted or incomplete. The value of an off-center 1995 quarter depends on how far off-center the strike is and whether the date is still visible. A dramatic off-center strike with a visible date could be worth $50 to $150 or more. Another type of error that can appear on a 1995 quarter is a double strike. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, creating a doubled image on one or both sides of the coin. Depending on how clear and dramatic the doubling is, values can range from around $75 to several $100s. A third type of error is a wrong planchet strike, in which the quarter design is mistakenly struck on a coin blank meant for another denomination or even a foreign coin. These are very rare and highly collectible, often valued in the hundreds or thousands of dollars, especially if authenticated and graded. In addition to errors, collectors are also interested in varieties. A variety is a change or difference in the coin's design or lettering caused by differences in the dies used to strike the coins. One famous type of variety is a doubled die, which occurs during the process of creating the die itself. In a doubled die, parts of the design appear to be duplicated or shadowed. While no major doubled die varieties have been officially recognized for the 1995 quarter by major grading companies, collectors still search for these on all modern coins. If a clear and dramatic double die were ever to be discovered and confirmed for the 1995 quarter, its value could be significant due to collector interest and rarity. Finally, it is important to remember that the value of any coin, including the 1995 Washington quarter, depends not only on technical factors like condition and rarity but also on market demand. Coins that are certified and listed in auction records tend to set a benchmark for prices, but individual coins may sell for more or less depending on timing, presentation, and collector interest. While most 1995 quarters will never be worth more than face value, examples that are in exceptional condition, display rare mint errors, or are proof coins with top-tier grades can be worth far more and are highly prized by collectors. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.